8 Delta
Wait, hold on.
Nancy
Wait, whoa.
Sierra.
Oh, nope, nope. You already got cut off. Start over.
8 Delta Nancy Sierra 0 Romeo.
Oh, wait, I should. Fuck. I want Kings Row. Beat.
Oh, Kings Row, okay. And let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
January 767 Wisconsin Beta.
You're a beta.
Like I use beta specifically for you at the end there.
Ooey, ooey, ooey.
Are we just gonna do our good old fashioned 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, we can. Or you could watch the stream like a good boy. Whoa!
I'd watch the stream, yeah.
Look at. I've never seen this like underneath the mask before. Oh, you actually.
Hold on.
Oh wait,
I'm
that's
pulling up the stream right now.
I mean, you can just do it. I just looked. I just clipped. Not really clipped. I just like went through the map.
I don't know what you did, Corey.
I was. If you would listen, I would tell you exactly what I just did.
You said you clipped through the map.
Yeah, I mean, but like when you're in the replay, you can just go through the map. But never. Say again.
I thought you could all. Oh shit. Okay, actually no, I've never seen that bottom part.
Yeah, me neither. There's always. Actually, I don't know what there is, but it's never that. Oh, the outside looks fancy. I guess Kings Row is just a shitty old part. Alright, well, that was the VOD review, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright.
I think I'm off the connection. I can see what you're seeing.
Are we just 3, 2, 1 it?
I'm trying to find the start. Didn't have to keep restarting it.
Wait, why did you have to keep restarting it?
Or not like restarting it, keep adding more time. Alright, I'm at the start.
Wait, made you at the start?
I'm at the door's opening.
Oh. Damn, you got there fast.
Ready for battle. 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay.
Objective A.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, and just one times. 3, 2, 1, go. So Brandon got slept, that was fun. And then they're on just missed their nade by half a mile. Okay, so we're already actually pause it real quick. So really good wall onto the ram right there, and we jumped on it. We already used ice block though, and so that wasn't great. We gotta be very conscious of how much poke damage we take. Overall, as a team, we take so much fucking poke damage. It's ridiculous. So I know. I mean, I already know what happens this first fight. I know we kill the ram, and then the real question is just what the fuck happens for the rest of it, because we just fall apart completely. So we're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
We're so split off.
Never mind. I paused it actually. Never mind. I really thought we killed the ram. But this was
he ran right past us.
Well, no, we walled him off though. Is what I mean.
Oh yeah, after that.
Yeah, I thought for some reason in my head I thought we got him. But yeah, so this is already so like Rob, you're over here poking at the Sojourn on point, and then like some of us are trying to get through, and Shepard didn't make it through, so Angels was really low, and yeah, just all like all over the place, which like just completely defeats the purpose. Being more decisive on when someone is making a call out to go a certain location is what we need.
I mean, and I want to point out we did make the plan to go to the hotel. We need to make sure we're following up on our plan. Like, this is a plan we had set before the doors even opened.
Yeah.
If we all push hotel there, that ram does not walk out alive. With or like, well, the ram doesn't walk out alive, and we probably keep our ram up too.
Yeah, I mean, having a plan, I don't want to say you have to stick with the plan, but like, if the plan still will work, then yes, we definitely need to. Also, we shielded a ram that's good as punch, so that doesn't make much sense. If we're gonna shield, you should have shielded this direction, and that way you block off the DPS. But yeah, if we're here, then the maze freezing him and getting a lot of damage, and then huge. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play it out. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, the ram just walks past us. Then my dad's now. We actually trade tanks though, so this isn't a complete L. But I'm gonna pause it already again. But
what are you on the timer up top?
320.
Right there.
Yeah. So Rob, you're all alone over here, and you kind of push in completely by yourself. Everybody else is backing out, and just like it, just not. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be by memory, so it's hard to say. But I feel like we were calling it, so we just have to make sure that we're actually listening to the call. God, fucking damn it. Okay, we just need to
make sure we called what, that we were backing out.
Yeah. So we need to make sure that we're kind of actually listening. But also on top of that, if Rob, if you're in the hotel with him, I think you're not gonna just randomly be gonna be going in, but I don't think you're gonna be going in because you're gonna see everybody else backing out. So I mean, we have the respawn advantage, so we just need to just back out and wait. Alright, I'm gonna hit play 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here, just kind of sitting here poking, poke. Kind of whatever. No, I would say we could do a ring, but backwards, but no. So actually, pause. So this is what I meant by we need to use our cooldowns for what we're doing and where we're going, not where we are. So like this ring doesn't really get us anywhere, and then the shield doesn't actually do anything because unless we're gonna stand right here and just poke at them.
Walk right past it.
Yeah, we're gonna walk right past it. We also need to be able to identify that this Ana is completely by herself. It's gonna be hard to jump on her because we used our Juno ring all the way back here, but like we need to. We need to get on her and kill her because she's by herself. But if not that, just wall her off, because that's an easy wall. Like I think walling the back choke is the better wall, but walling her off is just as good and it's way easier. So now it's actually no, I lied. That's about Dom's better wall because she's not going to break it by herself.
Yeah. Even if she does, she's gonna halfway to reload already.
I would say, what is it? Use speed ring to punish baptism. Well, yeah, definitely punish the baptism. But I think we just wall her off and then we can push on to on the 5v4. And with just the brig heals, then they shouldn't be able to keep everybody up over there.
I mean, even if we do wall for archway there, we can still use speed ring to push onto the Ana and kill the Ana instead. You know, like either way, I agree with what Brandon's saying. And I think I made the call last night, but I don't know if I did. But essentially, we need to make sure that we're using our speed ring to punish people, not necessarily get into the fight. We need to be using our stuff like our positioning and pathing to be getting into the fight a little safer, so we can use our speed ring to engage onto their weaker targets.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think in a more simple manner, like I said, we need to use a speed ring for where like the next part is. Like just getting to the point is part like A, but we need speed ring for part B, right?
Yeah. And that's where stuff like the ram shield comes in. Like if we throw our ram shield a little bit deeper, we don't need to use our speed ring to walk in safely.
Well, and I mean on top of we don't even have to May wall the Ana. We could just we could shield. We don't have to shield on top of her. You know, we could shield toward kind of close to the telephone. So now she's cut off from healing them here, and now we can go for a Maywall here. Or we could also flip it. We could Maywall to Ana, and we could shield these guys like aggressively, and now we have all that space to walk in. And I don't know where we use our Maywall here, but yeah, that's kind of the thing. So I'm gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
It's a good wall.
Yeah, so wall. Oh, I used to pause, yeah. So I mean, again, we're like all over the place, and it looks like Matt's going to push the Ana, but the Ana's gone already now. Vic, I don't like where you're in a like weird spot. Like on the back of point, it's just very weird.
I'm pretty sure that fight I noticed Yana was split off, and I called to push for her, but at that point we didn't have the ability to push on her. I shouldn't have committed for that.
Hi.
Hi. Yes. Hi.
So what?
Alright, here. You can use this one.
Is it Liam?
No, it's Scarlet. But yeah, so again, just completely split off here. Matt's going towards Yana. Oh, Vic, what's your timestamp?
Oh.
I'm at 2:55.
Oh. Alright. I was at 2:58. So even at 2:55 you're still in an awkward spot.
That's what I overcommitted to going there, not realizing we didn't have the resources for it. Cause I called push Ana on the right side because she split off. At that point, she was for one already backing up. We just didn't have, like I said, we needed either speed ring to get us there quicker, or we needed to shield for like archway if that play was to work. And since we didn't have either, I shouldn't have made the call to go for the Ana.
Yeah. But and anyway though, so Rob was off by himself, and so he died because of it. So. And
there's a good wall on the ram, but yeah, we just if we can't punish on the wall, we got to make sure we don't overcommit for it because it gets killed.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I don't think it was an overcommitting by his part. What the fuck are these words?
Yeah, not so much overcommitting as like we weren't there with him.
No, yeah, it's just we weren't communicating, or we weren't listening. We weren't playing together. Alright, hit play 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I mean we're staying in here, but this fight's lost. We should be backing out. Yeah.
Any nitpicky thing, Matt didn't need to use our form there, but obviously they killed him so quickly it didn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean I'm just putting that in category of we needed to back out.
Yeah, that's why I'm pointing it out, because you probably need to back out.
Alright, so we also see that they committed nade. So another shield, pause again. So again, we use shield for just where we're standing, and then Rob, you came over to the right, and we're still trying to go through a hotel. Like we're just completely split off.
I will say, commenting on your use of nade there, or of their nade, she chucked that nade straight up in the air, so that she already had a couple seconds of cooldown by then.
Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of random stuff, on New Junk City, you and Matt were calling that they had Queen ult, and they were at like 35%. So I don't know who was tracking that one, but
one of us probably just missed when she used it, and then we went off the other, if I had to guess.
Yeah, y'all are like fucking way off. I try and if we do, I'll try and like give feedback immediately, because it's nice, because I feel like no one ever gets feedback on it, so it's nice to get like, hey, you're overestimating, or hey, you're underestimating. So alright, random stuff. Alright, so again, we're not playing together, and we probably lose this fight because we're not together. So 3, 2, 1. Sounds like gang, yeah, basically. Also, Robbie, you should ice block like hella early right there. You're full health. And then we get picked off because Sojourn and... Alright, I feel like we should have been able to get out there, Matt alive, but that's alright. We got 3. I mean, it really was just as simple as Rob went by himself and then we got picked off. Alright, so they have everything in the world. Honestly, we're not... No, Scarlet! Don't do that! Here, pause. Sorry. So like ult-wise, honestly, we're really not that far behind, surprisingly. But so we kind of wall off, or at least we're a little bit more together. I don't. Brandon's coming around the right this time. No, I think Brandon should still be with everybody else. Barrage 5 seconds later. Oh. Yeah. I don't think... I think we want Brandon to stay on the left. Are you just copying me at this point?
Whoa.
I don't know if you're making fun of me or if it's cute.
Slash.
Okay.
I had stuff working. Come on, my controller mic.
I didn't hear you. What?
Okay.
Oh, my controller mic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Alright, yeah, so I think Brandon should still be with the team. If anybody's gonna take an offing, I would rather have McCree than the May, but I kind of still think we just need to be together here. Alright, what's your timestamp?
1:27.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so now just like 15,000 ults going off. I don't... Brandon, I think you just hold it for the ram. Because from where you were, I think if instead of like swinging to the right with it, I think you just hold statue and then just kind of hold it on the ram.
Oh.
So.
60 seconds.
But that was... I mean, I know it was a fuck it all. I'll pause it. I know it was a fuck it all, and I mean, it's Cassidy all. It's not like it's something that's a great thing, but it'll at least get a lot on the ram, and it can still kill you, but you know, it's more guaranteed damage versus popping Deadeye after their Deadeye and trying to beat their Deadeye is just never gonna work, sort of thing. Alright, so but now also I think we should have just actually she wasn't even really getting any antis in that on so far, so never mind.
We had an anti like on that last fight, but aside from that, her nades haven't been hitting much yet.
Yeah. Honestly, those setup nades that she's chucking in there, it looks like she watched a video and she's like, I'm gonna use these all the time. Whether they like make sense or not. Alright, we'll hit play again. 3, 2, 1. Also, I don't like the... Pause again, sorry. I don't like the tracer swap here, because it doesn't really achieve anything for us, if I'm being honest. I'd rather be just Ashe Sojourn if anything. Tracer just doesn't do anything for us. I don't really think. But then again, shielding wise, or shielding where we are, it's not going to do anything for us. And then Vic, you're also ahead of them. Ahead of everybody.
Yeah, I need to be further back. I got punished here for it.
Well, you need to. You're kind of, at least the way that the team interacts. You're trying to lead them. I think you need to more push them. If that makes sense, push just position wise.
I had a very bad habit yesterday of trying to go first.
3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. So we lose. And honestly, I think we should have been able to kill the ram there. I feel like if we're like, I know we lost Lucio, but we still had our damage there to if we're actually focusing on him.
ازيك؟
Hey, pause real quick.
Say what?
10 seconds.
I say pause. 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I think it's later.
No. I'm there.
But
Hi.
I know we had Rob and Brandon in. If whenever we do get Dragon back, I definitely think swapping Genji over Tracer here is a much better play.
Yeah.
On this map, with this comp, I think we can actually get a lot of value out of Genji. But obviously, I know we didn't have a Genji player in last night.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's what we think about in the future.
yeah. Dragon's more of a flex.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Besides, basically Rob and Brandon are the same, except I think Rob has the Mei, and I don't think I'm not sure if he plays Widow or not. But I mean, he plays Ashe, so I feel like he probably does. So. Alright, anyway though, so here we need. Say what?
I was just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm at 8.3 seconds. Can you slow it down? Do you have that button? Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. So what? What's up?
0.5. Alright, ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so I like that we're contesting the high ground, but we are kind of leaving our supports to deal with the ram by themselves. Alright, I do like this, that we push the Sojourn, because we kind of have guaranteed people on point right here. And trying to deal just kind of all over the place, kind of staying alive. Definitely need to be targeting the squishies.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we're getting the brig really low. So here, then yeah. I mean, I like Brandon and Rob here going on the brig. Get the stick. I mean,
I was gonna say, that was a very aggressive slide from Brandon. He dies for that. If we don't get that sleep there, he dies for that every time.
Yeah. Man, that's wake up seemed really fast. And yes, I don't. So Shepard right there, you definitely don't need to be anywhere near the point. I'd rather us like lose the point because you don't touch, then you're touching right there, because that's why you die.
You do a good job trying to burn the ram.
No, you did a really good job. Now, yeah, if we're, yep, and then you just bring her and say, all right, Matt, you should die for that.
This ends now.
And then Brandon couldn't touch.
I honestly, I completely forgot that works out.
I mean, not saying that we win that, but killing Matt there wasn't the play. Honestly, out of everything in that last fight, honestly, Shepard touching there and dying for it's about the worst thing out of everything. Alright.
Ready. Ready for ready. Ready for battle.
The door's opening.
Oh, yep, I went too far.
Oops.
Ready for battle.
Okay.
5, 4,
Alright, little girl, you got like 10 more minutes,
Attackers
and then
incoming. Defend
you should be in the bed.
objective A.
Okay. Already positioning wise, I hate it. There's no reason for our Mei and our Ram to be on the point, unless we're playing something that can follow up. But we're on the brig and the Sojourn. We're not going to follow anything up immediately.
We were playing a wall in front of where Matt is.
Yeah, I know,
That
but
choke
we
right?
can do that from the high ground and still push in on it.
I don't know about high ground. Maybe playing a little closer to hotel, like closer to the green doors. What's the point of it being on high ground?
The green doors. The fuck is
Like the green doors right next to point. That double door that's like a foot from the point.
There's. Oh.
I'm pinging it right now.
Oh god damn, those are tiny as fuck. I mean,
Like if they're tighter to there, because I mean, to be fair, if they do have Widow,
the reason I was saying that we're playing on the high ground, because even if we get a wall right there, like, unless it's a squishy, Matt and Rob aren't gonna kill it anyway. So does it really matter if we get a wall on it right there?
but if it is a squishy, then we do get a kill. Versus if we wall squishy and we're sitting on high ground, we're using the entirety of the duration of the wall to get to the wall.
Yeah, but we can kill a squishy from like closing that gap right there.
Alright.
I mean, the main reason I'm saying is that we control when we go in, because like right here, and honestly, I don't remember what happens in this first fight, but like if they're on and they do run out dive here, they should just literally completely ignore them and just kill everybody up top, and they can't do a single thing.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Honestly, if we're gonna be on the May, we just might as well. We just need all in with it. It just feels like I don't know. Not that we're half-assing it. Like, but it's just like I don't know. We're not doing any. We're not. I don't know. We have the brig, which feels like we kind of should be going in, not like full in. But then we have the Ana, who should be playing really far back, unless we're playing dive, in which case we're trying to protect the Ana. But then we're not playing dive. We're playing the Ram May, so we definitely want to go in. But then we're playing Sojourn, so we don't really want to go in. And I know, like, I kind of called for this, but I don't like it. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm pretty sure it was me that called it, but I don't like it. So we're not gonna do it.
So you'd rather do one so then?
We need to do one or the other. We need to like be with them, like build around the May Ram, or build around like the Ana Soj, right? Because I mean, like you're like Brig can kind of go in a lot of stuff, so. But just we're kind of like doing two different comps. It feels like.
Yeah, I see.
Hi. Are you tired yet?
Watch.
Yes, you're watching. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, but why?
Yeah, and they are on dive, so. Actually, well, and actually their comp is also weird fucking dive. Like, I guess this venture can go in, but like, I don't know. Fucking, it's a weird dive. It doesn't make any sense.
Realistically, once we realize they're on dive, Matt and Rob can wall up the high ground here, and I guess that is where starting on high ground benefits us more.
Yeah. I mean, they could have walled up, but you and Shepard and even Brandon back up really well. I honestly don't. I'm gonna pause it. I don't really understand what the whole point of that monkey going around there was.
He's just trying to find an opening, but he went in way too early. If you're gonna with his venture and landed at the same time as she's coming out, that's a ton of damage in that room.
Well, no. I'm saying like he jumped up there anyway, right?
Yeah.
So just jump up from over here, like from like the main. He just wasted all of this time walking all the way around just to use his cooldown to get up to the same spot anyway. Like if you're gonna, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. But yeah, he did go in way too early because no one's there to help him. So, alright, we're gonna play 3, 2, 1, play.
Alright.
And yeah, that was a good wall. Matt, pause, Matt. If there's like, we also need to use natural cover more, and that's a perfect example. You were very, very low, and you were just standing. I don't care that you're blocking. You were just standing in the middle of the open doing nothing. Nobody's touching point. You can't punch anybody, so you're just standing there.
I'm not
just taking a shit ton of damage for no reason. So you need to be playing on our corners. And this goes for everybody. We need to be playing corners when we're trying to peek, or just if we're taking damage. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and you get slept because of it. And yeah, so if we look like Rob, you're in the middle of the open because you pushed in.
I think Shepard Rob.
I don't know. Probably because he couldn't get an angle on you. I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna rewind it a second. So Shepard. Yeah, so Shepard drop. What's your timestamp so I don't go past you?
Oh, I went back with you.
Yeah, no, I have my rewind set at a weird time.
I'm at 255 right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, so he dropped to get with you, and how does Matt die? I'm gonna go past 255. Oh Matt, that's why you died. Holy shit. Yeah, that's insane. Why? Don't go over there. I'm at 254, so I'm not that far. But holy shit. Yeah, there's... I don't know, that was ambitious as fuck. I don't have anything else on that one. That's a bad play. I'm gonna hit play. Yeah, and if you're with the team, we kill that monkey too. And then Rob gets here for our up. We should. Yeah, Rob, don't go in. Don't go in. We should be backing out. Just waiting on our ramp to get back. Yeah, we should die here because. Yeah, I mean, not that we're dying, but I'm pausing again. So we actually didn't die. We should have, but we didn't. But we had to use cooldowns just to stay alive. And then Matt, your shield was again for where you are instead of like doing anything. It's like the Sig shield, like you're here, but you're not looking to stand right here in the open. You know, push that shield out over here because it's a monkey. The shield isn't gonna do anything anyway, and it's a Cassidy right next to you. Just punch him. But if you put your shield here, there's only 3 people shooting at it, and well, the Brig can't even shoot at it. So there's 2 people shooting at it, and they can't get heals through it from the Ana. So, alright, I'm gonna hit play again. So we get a good kill. We get 2 good kills, say Nano, and we can't keep her. Yeah, Shepard was way too far up. You should be further back there. Yeah, so, I mean, just split as all get out. Matt, you need to be, like, I don't know if peeling back all the way, but you should be helping a little bit with the monkey here. Yeah, now, so we flank, I'll pause again. So we flank with the Mei, which, again, I know I called it out during the thing, which I didn't like because we need it as a group. And then same thing, just like with others, you Blizzard for where they are. You know, you need the Blizzard for where they can go off of your Blizzard, which is a little bit of a guessing game. And correct me if you disagree.
But, well, so if you try and make sure, if you make sure you have a wall whenever you have Blizzard or whenever you go through Blizzard, you can at least help mitigate that guessing game. You can cut off, like, at least some form of their escape. Even if you can't completely wall them off from their team, you can at least make it so it takes longer for them to get across, which gives you time to get in and freeze them before they can get out of the blizzard.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like, because the Cass was here, I'm not saying like, oh, chuck it all the way over here on like the Ana to try and get the Cass, as you know, but you know, shift it over a little bit because the Cass was standing at this light pole, so he didn't have that far to go, and then their Brig just bashed out. And like you said, the Maywall helps. You could also treat it as almost like a zoning tool, where you throw it towards, like, say you throw it towards the Ana, so she has to make a choice. Does she try and rotate out, or does she push in? And let's say that she pushes out. Now this Cassidy and or Brig are completely by themselves, and then we can burn them. Or, you know, say that she pushes and now she's out of position and she's in Matt's ult. Or, you know, or we freeze her and then we can kill the same people up front because they're not getting the support from her anyway. But like, they don't have to touch point here, so they can just all leave anyway. So.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed how Ren's abilities, like his ult and his vortex, spin around with the camera?
Oh shit.
I've been doing this for the last like 2 minutes of you talking.
Oh my god. Alright, VOD time's over. Just gonna spin around in circles. Okay. I'm gonna hit play 3, 2, 1.
Excavation initiation.
Yeah, and then Silco gets pushed. Or Shepard gets pushed. Then Brandon gets pushed. Yeah.
He gets split off completely.
Yeah. I mean, when you were like, you died, so Shepard dying was kind of like the straw that was gonna break the camel's back right there. But just like really split up again. Alright, we should be backing. Actually, no, we got good spawns, I think. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, shit. Shepard, you cannot go that dude way. They should have been able to kill you. Okay, so, I don't know. Okay, so I think we're calling to clear off the high ground. We're just doing it like 2 different ways. Also, leave that Mei wall there.
Yeah. I know you could have seen on the other side of it, but yeah, we killed the Venture if you didn't drop it.
Alright, so now we are kind of just poking around. I mean, we didn't. Well, I mean, we had overclock we could have went in with, but yeah, it felt like we didn't have a plan for that fight. It just felt like we were kind of just standing there poking at them. Honestly, I'd rather us be overly aggressive and just go on to point like a bunch of apes. Just stand there and just like accomplish nothing until they push in. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna back up a second. Hold on. Yeah, so Rob, right there, instead of going, well, one, remember you always run faster the direction that you're facing, but you should have just came over here into the cubby, because you just kind of like hopped out in the open. You kind of honestly need to beeline it for, or even this corner would be fine, but you kind of just hopped out in the open for a while. So just because like they don't kill you doesn't mean it was the right play. And then their monkey dying here is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, even if yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know
play.
if it's jumped that out, but
Well, I mean, that was a good play from you booping, but like, there's zero reason for like, is he gonna kill you by himself? Absolutely not. So like, what the fuck is he even doing? It was stupid. That makes me irrationally annoyed. Okay, not angry, just annoyed.
226. Just let me know.
223.
I'm ready there.
3, 2, 1, go. And again, Matt, shielding where we are. We need to shield where we're going. And then, alright, so. Okay. Alright, so we'll clear off the high ground from the cast. Right. We should, okay, there's a good wall.
It's a really good wall.
Yeah, so, and kind of where this, and against this monkey weird looking dive, unless they're really out of position, we don't have the speed anyway, so it's more of like looking to wall off when they come in themselves.
Yeah.
Alright, so I do like that we're pushing up here. Poking, and we're building ults. excuse me. And we see
Friends.
that we're in
Hey, we're Butterbean person.
Hold on, I'm pausing.
Hi.
Rob, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's when I told Rob to come back.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. That's a comp play if I've ever seen one. God damn. Or a quick play. I don't even know if it's comp. I think that's more of a quick play thing. Jesus, man. We gotta play as a team. That's insane. If they spot you, you should 1000% die. Or actually, not even if they spot you, they kill you. They spot you and say, "Well, fuck it, we'll just win the 5v4 over here," and you can't do anything. All right, I'm gonna play again.
With no mobility, it's just so difficult to take a deep flank like that. It
mean-
either leaves you vulnerable or leaves us vulnerable.
I mean, we're May. May is not a flanker. Stop flanking. All right, 3, 2, 1.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so now the monkey jumped in and we don't have a wall. And the Venture came in and we don't have a wall. Their Onyx is granted. That's unlucky.
Their monkey plays a really good shield, so I couldn't rally him.
Yeah. So again, just because they made bad plays and we won that fight doesn't mean our May being so far away was a good idea.
Oh, you didn't stop. I'll take stop.
Oh, no. Well, I am going to stop because I think she's actually ready for bed. I'll be back.
Alright, what are you on? That's fine. I'll see it in the stream. 25, baby. So I guess while Corey's gone, yeah, we gotta remember what our characters are supposed to do for the team versus and Corey I think said it as bluntly as he could. It's more of a comp play style for us to be going for the one big play that'll carry our team through the fight versus we're playing as a team right now. We need to make sure we're trusting each other to win the fight, which means we don't necessarily need to be going for those like big flashy plays where it's a little bit more risky. We can play a little bit safer. Essentially, use our cohesion as a team to carry the fight versus our mechanical skill to carry a fight. And Corey harped on it a lot yesterday. The fact that for one we were split up, but the fact that the majority of the fights that we did win were very scrappy fights where we end up taking 1 or 2 1v1s at a time, and it just slowly but surely went off of that. So if we want to play better as a team, we need to make sure that we understand our roles or what role our hero is intended to do for our team. Looking at their team, for example, now they swapped onto the Genji. Genji's clearly meant to jump in with the Winston. He has a better time compared to the Venture that they were on before, which is probably why they did swap to the Genji. It lets them dive onto our backline a little bit more effectively. And looking at our comp, if we play a little bit more bunkery, if we can get a wall on the healers versus the monkey, it lets us burn the monkey. Playing with our brig means that we can potentially stay alive for a lot longer. So yeah. And I'm not trying to harp on Rob at all. All of us do this. I was doing it on Lucio all night last night, where I was aggressing in like I was the fucking main character. But my role as the Lucio is to make sure our team's getting in, not necessarily that I'm leading our team in. So it's just something to consider whenever we are picking a hero. And Corey's pointed it out before. We need to make sure we're picking a hero for a specific reason, and we need to be clear on what that reason or why that reason fits into our team. I will get back to you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and don't come back here again. Ah, I'm so funny. Okay, I'm at 25 seconds.
I have to.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are going against our arch nemesis, a Genji.
Not so fast.
They do. I mean, Rally Nano versus a Blizzard. I mean, it's not impossible for us to win this, but
we don't wall anything there.
we don't wall anything. It was a okay Blizzard, because we got 2, but we needed to get to supports. Or honestly, I think we just Blizzard the monkey, and then we can just burn him. Like we wall him, we Blizzard him, and then we take our chances at the in the rest.
That's
of
actually, yeah, that's something I want to touch on really quickly before this next fight.
Yeah, I paused.
But like solo blizzarding people is not a bad play at all, especially if we can burn something in form like a tank or a support. Solo blizzarding is definitely worth it if it guarantees a kill.
Yeah, honestly, solo ulting in Overwatch 2 is even stronger. Yeah, or not much stronger. It's even better than solo ulting in Overwatch 1. And solo ulting in Overwatch 1 was always a legitimate, like, good strategy. Like, guaranteeing. And, like, certain ults, like a barrage, if you can guarantee 1 kill and not die, like, you have to take that. And in Overwatch 2, that's 20% of your team. So it's literally more of the team that you could take out of the picture. And I mean, we can still
20% was 16%.
Yeah, and you can still lose 5v4s. Not saying that you can't, and not saying you can't win 5v4s. You definitely can, but it's harder. You have to play perfect versus if you have the advantage as a 5v4, you can make some mistakes and get away with some stuff. So.
Well, you're probably in your room for the rest of this map because I accidentally restarted the VOD.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I'm trying to catch up.
That's the fucking worst. I mean, there's only a minute 20 left, but I'll wait. Actually,
yeah, a minute 20.
I'll go and he's just gone. Okay, so Matt, you're pushed up here on the corner. Fine, we get. Okay. So we're kind of playing the corner. Fine. We don't have anyone to contest the monkey up here or the Genji, so we have to just be very careful.
I'm just gonna watch on the stream for the rest of this map.
Yeah, there's like 56 seconds. We just have to remember we can't really go around this corner very far because we have Brandon and Shepard playing far back, so just gotta be careful as we push up right here. Which we get to kill. Feel like we should have went for the Genji instead of the monkey, but it works out. Honestly, that fight was always gonna work out with if they weren't gonna push our backline. Assuming that we're like hitting a decent number of our shots, like healing wise and damaging. Like if we missed everything, then obviously positioning is irrelevant. But with they were, I mean, I don't know. It didn't look like they were playing to push you guys in the back for some reason. So, all right, now we're a little bit further forward here, and hold on, pause. Originally we said.
I'm watching with you.
Oh yeah. Originally, well, did you pause it? No. Originally, who did we say we were gonna nano?
We were gonna nano our Ram or Ramel.
I don't think we need that. I think we nano the Brig as like if they're diving, and especially just as a 2-man, I think we nano the Brig so that way we can stay alive.
I don't disagree. My thought process in game was mainly Matt can stay alive a little bit longer while we're fending off the monkey. But I don't disagree. I think Brig is probably the better nano there.
Well, I'm thinking because they're not. Well, and we have to assume that they're going to dive as a 2-man. You know, so it'd be a 2v2. But the Brig, I feel like, unless you hit a really good bash, or not bash, a whip shot, then. You know, you're going to be hard-pressed to survive the Genji and the Winston there. Versus, like, the Ramel, I feel like it does enough damage already to be a significant threat without the whatever.
Yeah.
Nano. and then they have to touch a point here, so it's not like he has to overextend for it. And then the only one who poses a threat is the Cassidy, and we should just be able to, you know, block it.
Yeah.
So, did I decease? What? Am I not streaming?
I still see that.
Oh, wait, is your name still the same name as my name?
And
no, it's
Discord,
not.
no.
Oh. I don't know why, yeah, I don't know what's in it. I don't... Okay, anyway, we're gonna go.
10 seconds remaining.
So we're kind of just playing. So, oh, pause. That timing on the rally was, like, couldn't have been better.
I saw him. I saw him looking for the jump. It was on accident.
Um,
I believe me, I had my eyes kept on him the entire time when they engaged this fight.
yeah, and that's what, and that, yeah, I mean, and just looking at your health bar, without this nano coming in, you are 1000% dead. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we did nano, Matt.
Did we? Oh, I thought we nanoed me.
No, yeah, we did nano,
Oh, we
Matt.
did nano Matt. But I agree, nano me is probably the correct play there.
Wait, where's their Genji? Oh, their Genji's not in with you. That's, if their Genji came in with the monkey, then yeah, you're definitely dead.
That's with the blade.
But the nano here probably keeps Matt up from the high noon. Is gonna be my guess that happens. So let's see what happens.
The guy was in my thought process. Matt gets to 1v or 1v3 on
Oh,
point.
wait, never mind. They
2v2.
didn't touch point, so we don't actually know how that fight ends.
Oh, I thought of that.
Holy shit, that's a fucking tease and a half right there.
Dude, like Dragon Ball Z ending from a fucking team.
I completely forgot that. I was actually like, okay, we're about to look at how did we win this fight, but yeah, never mind. Fuck it, oh god damn, that's hilarious.
Dude, we won the fight off of pure fucking intimidation.
It's fucking funny. Oh gosh. Alright, well, you know, that was not a C9 because we were, or they were playing on the edge of that nice edge. That was a C9 because they were just, no, I'm sorry, it's not a C9. That was a, yeah, they just weren't paying attention because that Genji was not that far. And honestly, that monkey, he could have, because he jumped in, he taps it and then jumps in and triggers OT. But anyway, I think I liked the chances of that fight, but you know, you really don't. That's actually really funny though. Okay, I'm just gonna do that one today. I probably need to do more, but we'll go with this, and I'm gonna end it there.
This my brother, fuck.